you should not come. Everyone anakuja dunia hii na gift yake.
I think and I think those are those some of the experiences that you have learned. Yes. Even as
even as they grow up, still everyone has his own
their personalities.
Kila mtu ako na personality zake.
That's why you can't say be like
okay, hiyo haikosi kwa mzazi. Kwa nini wewe unafanya hivi? Si uwe kama fulani. Hiyo haikosangi.
And is it okay?
Tunasahau. Kila mtu ako na maumbile yake.
Hello and a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Counselor Loise Wambui and I really want to thank you so much for tuning in. I really don't take you for granted. I know that you've been inspired, you've been learning, even the series that we've been running on my YouTube channel called Making of a Mom. And just to request you, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. There is a small subscription button. It is at the bottom of your screen, somewhere here. Kindly just subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss every time we upload a video. Now, we continue celebrating mothers, and we believe that mothers, they are precious gifts. They go out of their ways just to make our lives comfortable and more bearable. And today I have such a special mom, and it is a very special episode. It is an episode that is very close to my heart because I am hosting an important woman in my life. We are going to learn more about her in a few minutes. And even before I go further, I want her to introduce herself. Ma'am, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Thank you so much for agreeing to come.
Yes.
And thank you for agreeing to this interview.
Amen.
I really appreciate it so much.
I also appreciate your invitation.
Thank you also for inviting us in your beautiful home.
Yes.
And for all the hospitality.
Amen.
And I want you to just introduce yourself to our camera people,
okay.
To our viewers,
okay,
before we continue.
Okay, my name's Florence, Mrs. Florence Wanjiko Mwangi, and Mwangi is my husband.
Okay.
And I welcome you here.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be appreciated as a mother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And even before we go further, what does motherhood mean for you? Because here we are just celebrating mothers. Maybe in one, 2, 3 words. What does motherhood means to you?
Mother, once you are a mother, you feel honored. As for today, you have already told me, you have come to appreciate me as a mother.
Yes.
See, I feel honored.
Yeah, you feel. Yes. Yeah, you feel that all the labor is not.
It is not in vain.
Yes. And it's such a beautiful thing being a mom
and being remembered by your children. It is a great thing.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm so grateful.
Yes. And I really appreciate you because you are my mother also.
Karibu sana.
Yeah, and I like the way that you've been able to bring us so well in the ways of God, and we'll be talking about that. So, Mom, where were you born, growing up, and such?
Me, I was born in up country, Murang'a County. Location inaitwa Mudithi location.
Okay.
In a village called Bogoini. That is our home.
Okay. Yes. So Bogoini, the people of Bogoini, they know you.
The people of Bogoini, they know me, and that is where I also went for school, my primary education. Yes.
Okay, in Bogoini Primary School?
In Bogoini Primary School. From class 1 to class 7.
Okay. And maybe growing up as a young girl, how was life?
Life in those days, unlike today, it is very different.
Okay.
Yes. At home, once you have reached that age of class 1,
yes,
already you know how to run for water. from the river. You know how to go and look for kuni.
The firewood.
The firewood.
Yes. And class 1, we are talking about a 7-year-old, 8-year-old around there.
7 years.
You can already do all that.
You can do those house choirs, sweeping.
Unlike today. Yeah, a 7-year-old is still a baby.
At home, even today, I know. Up country, not here. I know. Even today, a 7-year-old can do more than the child who is in town.
Yes,
in urban areas.
In the village.
Yes.
Yeah, that is how. I mean, I think life back there is not the same as it is here.
Not
here in town. But now you grew up helping your mom.
Yes.
What was your favorite, duty when you were growing up? Fetching firewood, water.
There is water.
Kulima.
There is fetching. No, at that tender age, again I call it tender because it is class 1, class 2. That is the age of running to the river. You fetch water, kuni, evil.
So you love doing all that.
You are used to.
Yes.
And you know that is your duty.
And did you look after what are they called? Mifugo, cows.
The chickens, yes.
So you didn't go to the field to look after the cows and the...
No.
And
we did not have those fields where you are taking your flocks there. But what we usually did, we used to go and look for majani.
Oh, for them.
Yes.
Oh, so you did zero grazing.
Yes, zero grazing. Then you carry back home.
Okay.
Yes.
That was fine. So here you are. You did up to class 8?
No. Class 7. By then we were doing Kenya Certificate of Primary Education.
Yeah, Certificate of Primary Education, the CPE.
The CPE.
Oh, up to class 7. And then you went to high school.
Yes.
Still in Bogoine?
No. Still in Muranga, but in a different now area, not our area.
Okay.
Yes.
So which was your alma mater? Which school did you go to?
My school was called Kamahoha Girls.
Yes. You must have been so bright. I know that's a school for...
Oh, okay. I made it to secondary school. Yes.
And back then not so many girls, especially girls, they didn't proceed after class 7.
To secondary school?
Yes, they didn't proceed to secondary school. Most of them that I've had, because I've sat with several of your age and even above,
okay,
they didn't go beyond there. What made you go beyond primary school?
Okay, let me say I was lucky to have parents who knew the meaning of education.
Okay.
Yes. Even though they were there, was their area of business is cultivating, they are farmers, but they knew the meaning of education.
Okay. So
tomorrow's life. Yes.
So everybody, boys, girls, they went to school, like all your sisters.
Yes.
And all your brothers, there was equality. There was no distinction.
No.
That was. Are they still there? Your parents?
I appreciate my parents. Oh, my mom is there. But unfortunately, my father.
Passed on sometimes back.
Yes.
Okay. We applaud those parents because it was not very usual to see girls going forward with their education during those days. But you chose to take you to school, even up to college.
Up to college, yes. Actually, up to where you want to go.
Whether you are a girl or you are
a boy, it is up to you.
Wow.
It is up to you.
Yeah, and that is so commendable of them.
Yes, I appreciate my parents.
Yes,
very much.
Because at least you had a grounding.
Yes, the background. Yes.
Yeah, so now you are now. Yes. You are in high school.
Now I am a high school girl.
Kamahoha.
Wearing a skirt and a blouse. Which was very good for me.
Ah.
Yes.
Why?
Why is it blouse? So? So in primary school you are used to dress.
Just the dress.
The kafuru dress.
And at home?
And at home again the kafuru dress.
Oh, so wearing a skirt was such a big deal.
And shoes.
The things we
shoes.
Oh. Are you among the people who went to school without shoe in primary school?
Yes.
Oh, you did that?
Yes, we are going without shoes. But at some stage, actually our parents started buying us those rubber shoes, the sadaka.
The plastic ones.
Yes.
Okay.
There we were. Oh. That was life.
So
we were enjoying that life.
So there was somebody, I was talking to someone and they were telling me that even though you could afford shoes back then, you could just go to school without them for equality, because not everybody, not every child
who could afford
to go to school with shoes.
It is very true.
So you could just sacrifice. Useme mimi nitaenda bila viatu hata kama niko nazo.
Kabisa.
So that there be that.
That was the discipline we had in school, and I appreciate it.
There was no show off.
There was no those classes we have today.
So life was simple and
life was
nothing complicated.
Nothing complicated. No.
Any memory that you have, you growing up.
Running to school.
Anything you'd like to share with our viewers?
It's time
being
a young late.
Girl.
So once the bell rings before you enter to school gate or school area, you start panicking.
Yeah.
Because no entering to class, no going to parade. Yes.
Because teachers back then, they were no nonsense.
No nonsense.
And they would whip.
The teacher where he or she is standing is seeing you coming from the gate. So the minute you come near the teacher, you kneel down.
Wow.
And the others, you come, you kneel down. Yes.
So, and I know.
So tomorrow you will not come to school late.
And I'm sure that's what gave you the discipline of being punctual, being on
Exactly.
time. I know you are very disciplined when it comes to time.
Now it comes to time, you
don't joke
already
around.
The discipline is there.
Yeah, you don't joke around with time.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, so you have this young girl growing up, and now she's in Kamahoha Girls.
Yes.
And done with her Form 4.
Yes.
Did you perform well?
I performed.
Of course, all parents performed well. Hakuna mzazi nishaisikia akisema. All parents.
But you know what? Whatever grade you got, that is your grade.
It was,
and you should always appreciate. But unlike, today I can say that because now I know what it means with a grade. But by then, the minute you get your results and you look at your result slip, you wonder, if you have failed, what am I going to tell my dad? What am I going to tell my mother? Because everyone is waiting for those grades. Yes.
And what kind of parents did you have? Were they strict, disciplinarian? Your dad?
Yeah, he was.
I understand he was in the army.
Yes.
So the discipline.
Those years.
So
discipline was there.
The discipline must be of high.
It
was of high level.
Exactly.
Did he cane or not?
Actually, my father was not so much used to caning, but the talk itself.
Oh, it was more than.
It was more than
the lecture. We call it lecture.
Yeah, the lecture. Yes.
You would be lectured, unasikia, yes.
Until you yourself, you are the one to say, "Oh, Baba, I'm sorry. I will not repeat it."
Like the lecture will bring a lot of guilt because he's talking facts.
Change. Yes, because he's telling you what you have done and what will happen to you tomorrow. If you continue this way, this is what will happen to you tomorrow.
And looking back, it was worth it.
It is worth
the lectures were worth it.
Yes.
Looking back, the choices you have made in your life.
It is exactly what our parents were telling me. What my parents were telling me. Yes.
You can say that it was okay. It was all right to be lectured.
Yes, I'm grateful wherever you are, Mom, because I know my mom is still there.
Yes. How old is
I'm
your
grateful.
How old is she right now?
Oh, no, right now she's around 96 years old.
Wow, we celebrate you. We celebrate you so much, Shosho.
Thank you.
Yeah, she has done so well.
So much for us.
So now, when you cleared with your Form 4, what was your next step? Did you get married immediately?
No.
Or?
So when I left my Form 4, I went back home.
Okay.
I did not manage to get the grades now for
university.
For Form 5.
For Form 5. Also, you'd proceed from Form 4 to Form 5?
Form 5, Form 6.
And then from there now, that's when you go to university?
Exactly, by then.
Oh, okay.
So I did not manage to get those points. So there I am with my mom now and my dad at home.
What were you doing now?
Now since you did not make it, you know now the parents hear the talk.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the lecture is there.
Yeah.
Okay, now that you didn't make it, now we are here with you.
So now did you go back to the shamba?
Before now they get you somewhere else. You are now with them, shamba, helping here and there. You learn more now. And you learn it more maturely than when you are in primary school. Yes.
Because for the 4 years that you were in high school, you didn't get time to do all this.
No.
Because you just come for the holiday.
Only 1 month.
And then go back.
Then you go back to school.
And now you are here. You are here.
Yes.
And now you do it properly.
You do it properly.
For how long before now you
I stayed at home for 1 year, if I can remember. I stayed with my parents for 1 good year. And then my brother was working here in Nairobi.
Okay, your older brother.
My older brother. And so he came home and they talked with my parents. And that is how I came to Nairobi.
Oh, so you came to he had looked for a job for you
for a college.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you came to start your college here in Nairobi.
Yes. As well as looking for a job.
So what did you study?
The college I went was for secretarial course. By then you are doing typing, shorthand, office practice, those subjects.
So you are good with all that.
So I did that, but during my college, I got a job.
Oh, when you were still what?
When I was still training,
in school. Okay.
Yes.
So back then it was not hard to get a job.
It was. Yes.
Oh.
It was.
Yeah, because I was talking to another woman, and she was telling me, especially for teachers, you'd be placed in schools even when you are still in when you were still in college. But so not all fields.
Not all fields.
Oh, okay. So some fields
I can remember, not all fields.
Some fields were easier.
Yes.
Okay.
Like teachers, it was okay. Because even at home you get the one we used to call UT.
Yeah, the untrained.
Untrained.
Yes. So when you have a small when you have a little bit of training, you have an added advantage. Okay. I think that's why it was not so difficult.
So here I am in college. I got a job, and so I continued my college as I am working.
As you are still working, and you're still living with your brother.
Yes.
Okay. So there are no was he paying your fees?
Yes, he was.
He must have been so good.
He was. Wow. And he is even today.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's so now you are working, and where were you taking your money, Mom, if I can ask?
Now I'm from Oshago.
Yes.
I have come to Nairobi. Your brother is giving you shelter and food. Then he cannot do all other things. And now you have started college. You have come to you have a job. So you need a smart dress. You need a smart shoe. You know about girls.
Yeah, so you decided to pimp. We call it pimping.
Today.
Yeah. You want
also to look good.
Yes. Because you are working, you are in school.
Now I am working. In the evening I'm going for classes. Yes.
It must have felt so good.
I was happy.
And you are not, and you don't have so many expenses.
And again, now you are remembering your mother there at home. She only have the kasadi best.
Oh yeah,
And
because
now
she really
you are
toiled.
earning money.
Yes, she toiled when she
so
was
you are there to
educating
buy
you.
her the best.
Wow.
Whether it is a material, she will go and make herself. Yes.
So you gave back.
Yes.
You gave back to your parents.
Exactly.
In a big way.
In a big way.
Which,
your dad, you buy a shoe.
Which is so important.
It is important.
Because I think with that, that's how we get blessings.
Kabisa.
When we remember our parents.
Yes.
And what they did to us.
Yes.
And did at any point did you now move out to stay by yourself, or you just?
Yes, as I was staying with my brother. Now I am growing up. I had my cousin called Wambui, and she was working.
Okay.
So I moved now with my cousin, to stay with my cousin.
Okay. And so you would split paying the rent?
Yes.
Or you
Kidogo,
volunteer
kidogo.
ukasema mimi?
No.
Oh, so
now you pay half, I pay half. Yes.
And you do shopping,
yes.
both of you, and all that. And now, at what point did you now meet this handsome man who swept you, off your feet?
Now here I'm working. So I'm going on meeting with people.
Yes. Because you are beautiful, you are smart.
Of course, now you are grown up.
Yes.
You have reached that age. You are grown up. You know what is a boyfriend. And now the age is still also telling you,
you need to do something. Yeah, you need to do something.
You need to do something. So I met Mr. Mwangi. He was also working within the area where I was working. So we could meet today, tomorrow, naenda hivyo.
Oh, so were you in the same field of?
Okay, we were in the same area, but not
in the same organization.
No.
Okay.
But we were working in the same area. Yes.
Okay. Maybe if you don't mind, you can just tell us where you were working. So that
by then, I was working within Wilson Airport.
Okay.
Yes.
As a secretary?
No.
Oh.
I was a CEO.
Okay. A CEO or
clerical officer.
Oh, clerical officer. Oh, okay.
You know now we are used to those definitions.
Oh, okay. Okay. And he was.
And I was still in college.
So
even in classes.
So you are working as a clerical officer.
Yes.
And this guy was he was also in the same organization.
No, he was not in our organization, but he was within the
airport. Oh, he was within the airport. Yes. Oh, now I get. Now my question is, how did you even bump into each other? Because
but once you are in the same area, let's say you are in the same estate, so you are meeting as you go for shopping. So as you are also meeting when you are in the same field, you are going for lunch. There is a lot of movement everywhere.
Okay. So who noted who? Who spotted who? Or
you are there to be spotted.
Okay. So he first saw you. You had not even.
I think those old days, not many ladies who could spot men.
Yeah.
Unlike today.
Not unlike today. You know, today you will see. You will see. Yeah. Reverse roles.
Today they don't even hide it. That guy is so smart.
But because most of them, they keep so quiet. They're like, most guys, they are not expressive. They are not expressing themselves.
So it is a challenge.
Yeah, so
you have to talk yourself.
Yeah, you have to talk to yourself. Because the girl child has been empowered so much.
Today. And it by then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today the girl child is empowered. She's bold. She's out there. She's expressive. She has been taught to raise her head high.
Now technology has come, and again exposure. Unlike before.
Yeah, because of that exposure.
That is why now you can talk yourself.
Yes.
And it is good.
Yeah.
It is good.
But I've always felt that men are to be hunted. I mean, men are to hunt. Yes. That's where they get their, their ego, their satisfaction.
They should have that courage.
To
go, talk,
to hunt and to talk and to
go for what they want. Yes.
Wow, I think that's a challenge to them. Yeah, that's a challenge to those who are being approached by women.
By women.
Yes. So he approached you and you started dating, and then eventually.
Then eventually we decided, now we can stay together.
Yeah, you settled down.
Yes.
And what maybe attracted you to him the most?
Okay, with Mr. Mwangi, he's not so talkative, but everyone has his own characters.
Yes.
Me, I can say he's good.
He's just good.
He's just good.
and he's handsome. And I'm sure he was even more.
He was.
But back then, and he still is. And so you settled here in which was like the first the estate that you settled in here in Nairobi, if you can.
In Nairobi by then, as I have told you before, I was staying with my brother in Kariobangi South. And as I moved to stay with my cousin, we moved just next.
Oh, okay.
An estate near.
Oh, still in Kariobangi?
Yes. And Mr. Mwangi was living in Kariobangi South. So we could still meet, and that is where...
That's where you eventually settled?
That is where I settled.
Oh, yes. Okay. So now, and that is where you still gave birth to your...
Yes.
To your babies?
My first baby.
Oh, your first baby?
Yes.
Okay. Your first baby, a girl?
A girl.
Oh, how was that?
First birth, it is excitement. And again, you are very new, you know nothing.
Yeah.
And maybe even where you have been brought up, you have never had a chance to be with like a small baby.
Oh, because you are among the last in your family.
I am among the last ones in the family.
Ah,
yes.
Okay. So you have younger siblings?
No, only one.
Oh, yes. And you didn't have an opportunity?
No, because I think we are even almost age mates.
Okay. Yes. So now here you are with a small baby girl.
Yes.
And you a new mom, a new wife.
Knowing nothing. But fortunately, God is good. My sister-in-law was doing nursing. And she used to come to the brother's house now. Yes. To our place. She assisted me a lot. Yes.
Yeah, she's the one who showed you how to clean the cord.
You know now, like an infant, she's small. You don't know how to bathe the baby. Dressing is another one. Kamkono ni kale kadogo. Kamugu ni kale kadogo.
Wow. I know.
Here you are.
And we were
She's crying.
And we were talking off the camera, and you were telling me that your baby was somehow underweight.
She was small
when she was born.
Yes.
And I know how that feels because I've also experienced that.
Exactly.
And it feels so, you feel so helpless.
Yes.
Every move you feel like you are going to hurt this baby.
Yes. Because
was it the same for you?
Yes. She's too small. Even covering her with the clothes.
Yeah, the baby shows and all.
You cover until now
you are able now to hold.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, and it becomes such a challenge.
It is a challenge, and again there is that rough. Yeah. You love this baby.
Yes.
You don't want to remove your eyes there.
You just want to keep on looking.
Yes.
Yeah. I know that experience of a first time mom. You
that
want your eyes.
Yes, and you don't even want to give it to somebody else. It looks he or she is going to hurt the baby. So she's there.
You just trust yourself with this baby.
Yes.
Wow. And now you have taken maternity leave.
Now, yes.
How long were you given back then?
By then it was 3 months. Yes. Those are 90 days. And it is even more because they are weekends.
Okay.
Yes.
So inclusive of the week of the weekends. And
almost 4 months.
Was there like what we are taught today about exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months?
Exactly.
Yes.
You breastfeed continuous for 6 months.
So even when you left the baby after the 3 months, what did you do?
I was to leave the mother's milk. Yes.
So you would express. And it can be a bit painful doing that.
Even if it is painful, it is okay.
Wow.
You cannot feel the pain
Yeah, because you know your baby needs.
There is that something that comes in your mind.
Yeah.
The caring. Yes.
Yeah, the motherly instinct. And for you, did they kick in immediately when you saw the baby? Did you love the baby immediately?
Yes.
I've talked to mothers who tells me it took time to connect with this baby. I think because of the pain of giving birth and all that.
But I think once okay, the pain is there. But once you give birth, that pain goes away.
Yeah.
Even if there is that calculation of healing.
Yes.
You tend to forget. You forget.
Wow.
Yes, you forget.
Okay.
So I think the baby comes with another love. Godly love.
Wow. Yeah, I know. That is now that is the moment you understand unconditional love.
It is there.
What it means by
child.
Yeah, what it means by unconditional love. Because no matter what they do, even if they cry the whole night,
you are there for them.
You are there for them, and you still
and
love
them.
Okay. So now here you are raising your firstborn baby.
Yes, I'm going to work.
Yeah, the challenges of being a new mom.
I'm a new mom now.
And you still have to work.
Yes.
At any point did you consider quitting your job?
Because of the baby?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you are strong. You know.
I think by then we used to get very good house helps. Oh yeah. Although it also depends with how you treat her.
Your house help. So for you had a reliable one.
I had a reliable girl. Until the girl was my daughter was 1 year old. I stayed with that girl.
Until 1 year. Nowadays they come in after some few months. They are starting some funny stories.
Some funny stories. Yeah. Maybe a lot of work. You know, by then we did not have that much work. We did not have big houses. And you know, you only have 2 rooms.
Yes.
Yes.
And you will spend most of the time with the baby.
Yes. There is no much work. The much work which is there is for the baby.
Okay.
Although by then we did not have diapers. We had napkins.
Oh.
Yes.
And today we have...
Today you are not doing the cleaning of those napkins. You people, you have diapers.
Yes.
You finish with
which is a bit convenient. It's okay. I don't know what
expensive.
I don't know what I'll be doing with napkins myself. No, I really don't. No, I really don't. You know, laundry is not one of my strongest points.
Okay.
It isn't. I'll cook. I'll clean the house. I'll do everything. But laundry, okay, I'll do it. But yeah, it's something else. By
then we are used to.
It's something else.
And I think you accept what has come.
Yeah, because it has already come.
Now diapers have come.
And you didn't have, and yes, back then there was no other.
There was no alternative. Yes. It was napkin and napkin.
Wow. And now your second baby comes.
Yes. Now I have been used.
Now at least you already have the experience.
At least now I have the knowledge.
And what was the gapping between your firstborn and your secondborn?
Almost 1.5 years.
1.5 years. There was akukuwa kugojea sana.
Akukuwa kugojea. Nini 2 years.
Oh, 2 years.
Yes.
2 years is the
first one is a bit big.
And then now did you notice like with the secondborn you are a bit relaxed.
Because at least you know what is going to come.
It is not
what you are expecting.
It is not the same as
when you are
a new mom. The secondborn now comes with a bit of
at least you know what is to be a mother.
Yes. And now your that son.
My third born. My fourth born. Yes.
Okay. And now there is you have 3 girls and then there is a son.
Yes.
How was bringing up this boy in the midst of
the girls?
Yes.
As he grew up, when he's at a tender age, he's okay.
Yeah, because you can control him.
You control him. But when he starts now going to school, you can see now the difference.
Okay.
There is that difference.
Yeah, of course,
behavior.
of course, of course, of course it is.
The movement of a boy,
yeah,
it is not like the movement of a girl.
Yeah, the boys are rough. They are rough and
they have a lot of activities.
There's so much going on. A lot of.
He has a lot to do.
A lot of naughty behaviors.
That is there.
Yeah, it is.
He'll climb up there, do this. He want to test this. He want to see it inside. Yeah. Yes.
But I think being curious.
Yes. They want to discover, which is okay.
Which is very much okay.
Which is very much okay.
Which is very much okay, because for the girls they are quiet.
Not very quiet, but they also have their own activities. You can see even today, there's more to girls. You will see them cooking.
Yes.
They make to plates. They make sufurias. They go, they pick the flowers. It is prepared as a boga.
Yeah. And there is ugali at the side. They are cooking.
So every child has his or her own activities. The gender.
And they differ.
They differ.
Even in those gender, you will realize what one girl is doing. It's not the same as what the other one is.
Kabisa.
And even their strengths.
Utapata kuna mwingine ako hapa ako pale. Kuna mwingine pahali alikaa ako tu hapo. Na si mgonjwa.
Which is still okay.
Which is still okay. Ni maumbile ya Mungu.
You'll find one is very book smart. Another one is very handy. They can do a lot with their hands.
Kabisa.
And that's why we should not compare.
You should not compare. Everyone anakuja dunia hii na gift yake.
I think and I think those are those some of the experiences that you have learned. Yes. Even as
they grow up, still everyone has his own
their personalities.
Kila mtu ako na personality zake.
That's why you can't say be like
okay, hiyo haikosi kwa mzazi. Kwa nini wewe unafanya hivi? Si uwe kama fulani. Hiyo haikosangi.
And it's
kusahau, tunasahau. Kila mtu ako na maumbile yake.
If for example one child is what we are calling book smart, and the other one anakani kama they are not getting it.
Ako na gift yake. Ukimwangalia sana, ako na gift yake. He's also gifted.
Have you seen that in your own children?
Yes.
You've seen there are those who are gifted in this area, and the
you can get one when it comes to books. She's perfect. But when it comes to house choirs, cleaning, laundry, sweeping, cooking, the one who is very much to books, she's not smart on that side. And you can get one who is both. Yes.
And I know that because for me and my younger sister, okay, not bragging, but I was very book smart. And my younger sister, she's the one who is into cleaning, into doing,
cooking,
and all
learning.
By the way, she's very orderly. Very the one who follows me. She's very organized, very orderly, and
her blessings are there, and your blessings are
there wherever they are.
Yes.
Wow. And I think that is what I have also.
Na hiyo ndio sasa tunaambiwa wacha kulinganisha mtoto na yule mwingine. Kila mtu ako na baraka zake.
Did you ever find yourself comparing your children?
It happens. Because you want her to perform just like the other one.
Wow.
You know now, this age of primary school, that is where education,
is everything.
Is everything. You want
so you look at their report forms, you're looking at this one and this one, and you're like, why can't you?
This one is number 2 or number 3 in class. The other one is number 20. Number 15.
The other one is whatever.
And
you're like, why can't you
be like so and so? Surely. I pack the same thing in the morning. I clean the same clothes. You have all the books.
Same books.
What is happening? Don't make that noise.
But you forget everybody has their own capacity.
But in fact, with time, you get to know these people are different.
Wow. And not just education wise.
That can make that person to be a person. Yes.
And they are different not just in the education sector, but in so many areas.
Yes.
You find the differences. And I think that's what makes even home an interesting one. Yes. Because if all the children were in one area, it would be such a boring. Yeah. It would be such a boring.
Even today, just look back home where now we have come from. If all of us, we came to urban areas, and your parents are there, who is there?
Nobody.
And now they have grown old. But at least, if there is one who was left behind, he is even far much better than you people in town.
Because they are receiving blessings every now and then. God bless you in the morning. God bless you in the afternoon. And every time they are pronouncing blessings over their lives.
Yes.
So we can't all be equal. That was just the point that I wanted us to emphasize on, that the children cannot be.
We cannot be equal. And as we grow, we learn that we cannot be equal. Yes.
Maybe probably you can tell us what is another lesson you have learned, even looking at your four children growing
up. What I can say, there are things you as a parent, when it comes to education, because your children now are growing, they are leaving secondary schools, they want to go to colleges, university. Maybe one did not have those grades to go to a public university, but the qualifications can take him or her to a parallel to public university at a parallel, whatever.
Which you pay more.
Now you need that, but you don't have that enough money. The finance is limited to that. It is a challenge because you want it. You really want it. And even the child want it. So now you have to jipanga.
So it is important even when they are still young to
jipanga. Yes.
To organize your finances, so that once they get to that, when they need more money for their education,
you can be in a position to make them do what they want to do in life.
Wow.
It is a challenge.
But for you were able to navigate that.
I did.
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
Wow. Yes. Because I know all your children, they have gone through tertiary education. And
it is tough.
Wow. And maybe just going back a little bit now, raising teenagers, because I know I have so many parents who are raising teenagers and wondering, how do we keep the communication? How do I talk to these teenagers? Because some of them, they are tall. There's a mother who told me when I want the daughter has just entered teenagehood.
Okay.
And even now when she wants to talk to her daughter, it is not possible because the daughter is just tall up there.
Only that she's tall, but she's your daughter.
What? She's just tall, but she remained your baby.
It is only the body which is big, but you are big.
How are you able
Mind-wise, you are big.
How are you able to connect with them during that time?
Let me say,
especially teenagers.
It does not start there.
That's important.
Yes, it starts a bit earlier.
Wow.
Are you friends?
Tell us about that.
Are you friends?
And how do you cultivate that friendship much earlier?
I think now, when they are in secondary school, they are not yet teenagers. Isn't it?
They already are. Because teenagehood starts at 13.
It starts at 13.
Yeah, but we have puberty from 12, puberty and then puberty and adolescence, and then we have teenagehood.
Yes. So you start a bit early. Well, if you start your friendship a bit early, it will help this now friendship in teenage area.
And was it a tough time for?
It is.
For when
because now the teenage, she or he is realizing himself. She can feel now I'm a girl.
Or I'm a young man.
Yes.
There is
but
that.
If you are friends, he's still that he has the respect or the fear of the parent. Because now he has learned, I'm not supposed to cheat. I'm not supposed to come late. I should say where I'm going. So even when he has left and he has come late, you ask him, where are you coming from at this hour? He will just tell you.
And I like what you have said, that it is only the body that has grown.
It is
you
the body.
remain the parent.
Yes. Even
and
what
I think
he's
that's
doing,
profound. That's profound.
Yes.
That's very much profound. Because I've met so many parents who are even afraid of their children. Like, they have just let them go loose. Because you are scared of talking to them. You can talk,
even
they go away.
Okay,
they run away.
You will talk, and maybe he will go away. But he has heard what you have said. And always, he knows what you have been saying. All the journey you have come together. He knows. You know your family. Even you today, you know your family.
Yeah, where I've come from.
Yeah. So once you are going away from the family, you know you are doing wrong.
And do you think
so? By knowing that,
yes,
this child will go, but she or he will come back.
So it should not be as complicated as many parents want to make it look like that. Teenagehood is that complex.
It can be complex. It can.
Because there are challenges. There are challenges. Did you ever experience any rebellion with any of your children during that time?
Even when that rebel comes, and you talk to him or her, me, I have not seen that wide range of that difference.
There have not been those extreme cases. You have not experienced any. And I think even what you mentioned earlier, that it does not start there.
It does not
start way back. Yes. Even when they are growing up, when they are children, when they are, when you can control them.
Yes.
And they know that you are there for them.
And they know where they have come from. That also matters a lot.
Their background.
I think it is also good to be talking. Maybe one says, hey, mommy, why can't you buy us chips today? And we don't eat this ugali. Then be free and talk.
Let them know your position.
We cannot take chips because of this and that. We cannot take fish because of this and that.
They understand.
So they understand their position. And they want to go to school tomorrow. You need this book. You need this shoe. Let them know early.
And I think the problem or the mistake that most of us are making as young parents is to assume that these children, they don't know. Like,
the problem now you are making is, since me, I was brought up in a very poor family.
Yes.
I could need this and I could not get it. And me now, I have the cash. My child, what she wants, that is what I provide. It is not bad, but have limits. Just a limit, even though you have it. Because tomorrow, she will need that thing what you are, or you
are offering at that time.
Yes. And you will not be having that cash to give. What will happen?
Wow.
She will stand there now.
And this is when we have cases of people taking other people's things.
Children taking things from your family. Taking your bag and selling there outside. Picking your phone and that is all.
Because they got used to this quick, like they ask and it comes.
They ask and it comes. We don't actually say that is the reason, but we are saying it's a solution. Sometimes, don't just be too generous because it is there. Other things they are asking for, they are not even necessary. She went to salon last week. Just after 1 week, Mom, my hair is bad. No. Push that.
2 more weeks.
Yes. Go 2 more weeks.
Wow.
But now she's used salon every week. She's not working.
And she's not earning. Yes.
And she's not earning. Where are you getting this cash?
From.
Even though now you have the money, you have the business, so you are getting the money. Put some limitations.
We call it delayed gratification. That you delay it a little bit. Not because you don't care about your child, but you want to teach them a lesson.
At least let her know or him that kinyozi sio kila siku. Ukitaka hii style, unaenda unanyolewa hii. Haya, kesho ukitaka hiyo inaenda inatolewa, unawekwa hii ingine.
Because I think it's very important for them to know that you'll not be with your child all all the time.
Exactly. And you are growing up.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. I think those are great
Let
lessons.
him know the pocket money he was given, he can also save. He can also save, come back with it at home, maybe feature somewhere, and he can do something with that pocket money.
You don't eat everything. Wow.
And he can learn from there, and he can know how to save.
I think for us who are raising our children right now,
yes.
those are golden nuggets that we are learning right now. So many of us young moms who have been wondering, what do I do? I mean, how do I raise these children?
Today they want chicken, I don't have the money, and they are used to.
Call them and tell them. It is not, we are not going to take chicken today because of this and this and this. Which is so important.
Now we can take mchere and bosho for today.
Or anything else. Wow.
It is not a must that because our timetable says now to Wednesday is chicken.
Yes.
It is not a must that we can take that chicken.
We can just be flexible.
Yes.
Okay.
There are some matters which are urgent than that chicken. Today a good chicken is 1,000 something. 1,000 is a lot of money.
It is. Which
but
can
to some it is not. Which
can be put to do something else. Wow. I think
not always.
Those are great. Those are some great.
That lessons. Is to me.
Yeah.
That is the advice I can give.
And that is what has been working for you.
Exactly.
Wow. And now, Mom, tell us now. Your children, they are all grown up.
Yes.
And out of this home, you still have one who is with you.
Yes, like a small one.
But in a college where she's in a boarding.
Yes.
She's in a boarding setup. How is life now? Now that you are in almost an empty nest, after raising your children, seeing them grow and living. And now they are living their lives independently. How is that? How does that make you feel?
Actually, you are happy. Because you are settled. Let me say you are settled. Because you know where they are.
And you know you did well with them.
At least you know where they are.
Yes. And they are doing, and whatever
they are doing, you pray for them every day.
I think
that what they are doing, God to enlarge their territories.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
I think prayer
plays a very big role. Yes.
And how have you been managing now? It's just you and Dad now. Because the younger sister, she's in a boarding college. How are you managing that?
Actually, we are okay because we know where you people you are, where you are. We are okay. And let me say I'm grateful to my children because they don't take that long without coming to visit me. Yes.
Which feels so good.
Yeah. At least you keep talking on phone. At times unastukia huyu amekuja.
So you don't feel all that lonely.
You are not lonely. And again, as for me, I don't actually stay too much in the house. I have got so much to do.
Yeah. Yes. And I think that is one of the things that helped you because, again, I've talked to some people who have retired, they are back at home, and they are wondering, what else can I do with my life? You know,
there is a lot of work to do.
Yeah, they are wondering, what do I do? And some of them, they even sink into depression.
No.
And stress.
Okay, it can happen. Maybe due to your health. You cannot do much. There are some people who cannot even clean the house.
Yeah, because of health
issues. Yes, that can happen. But if you don't have any problem with your health, you can do something small. Just to do it.
Wow.
So do it.
So for you, the emptiness has not. It has not been It has not been empty as such.
It is not empty as such
because we have got
some few things to do here and there. What is even scarce is the money, the finance.
Yeah, because now the projects are just too many.
The projects are there, but you cannot do anything without
money.
Yes.
But at least you can move here and
but
there.
At least you are moving. You move from here to there. You meet other mamas of your age. You talk. And then life continues.
Oh.
Yes.
And Mom, maybe you can tell us the secret, of looking young and vibrant.
Wow.
What is your secret? Because if I tell my viewers your age, they won't believe. And I won't say it, but tell us, what's the secret?
I think you accept yourself. For one, accept yourself. Accept the level of your age. Yes. Because in life, there are levels. You can see now the way we have come.
Yes.
We have come from our parents, we have left them. And now we have come to live on our own. You have met somebody who is from another background.
And you are from...
And now here you are, the two of you. That is another family, and this is another family. And now you are coming to make your own family. That is where the challenges are, because so many, what can we call it, opposing forces, they are there. In
this unit now, in the new unit that you have formed.
In the new unit now, where you are, there are those opposing forces. Now it is up to you to take this perception. You determine your direction.
You take responsibility as a person.
No, as a person.
That's so profound.
Be determined what direction you want to go. Because the opposing forces may make you
lose focus,
or lose balance, and you will not make it.
Because they are from all sides.
They are from all sides, from families, from friends,
from colleagues. Everywhere you are, they are just so... There's pressure from all directions. So the secret that you are telling us is just to be yourself. Know where you are going and know what you want.
And this is your family
life.
So you be yourself.
Wow. How do you cope with the pressures of life? Yourself now is...
Okay, the pressures of life, because it is you and your spouse.
So you talk to each other a lot.
Okay. Talk to each other a lot. But you are, at times you find you are talking to somebody who is not willing to cope. He is hearing, yes. He can see, yes. But he doesn't have that courage to face what is happening.
So now,
so as a mother, you have to fight for your marriage.
You have to fight for it, and also for the security of your children.
Yes,
I think that one is also very important. And maybe, Mom, you can give us your parting shot, and as you advise new moms who are bringing up their children during a time in the 21st century.
I think we have talked everything. But for new moms, me, I can tell them not to fear. When that time comes, marriage is not bad. For one, it is God given.
Yeah, it's ordained by God.
It is ordained by God. And if it is ordained by God, then once you are there, God will show you what to do.
Wow.
He is there for you.
So don't give yourself unnecessary pressure and
unnecessary pressures, competition. That you want to live a life like so and so. You want your kids to go to school like so and so. No, live your life that God has given you. Yes.
And I think it is also very important to just be there for your children.
Be there for your children. If possible, be there always. Have time. Look for time.
And for those who are working, man, because I know for you worked all through. You were able to balance bringing your children up and working. How do you strike that balance?
There is a challenge. Because for one, you get tired.
A lot.
Mothers get tired a lot.
A lot, yeah. Yeah.
You can imagine at times even you don't have that house help.
So you are rushing from work to come and cook, to come and help the children with their homework.
Others are dozing. It is hard. But at the end of the day, you manage.
Wow.
Yes.
And now looking back, is there anything you feel that you could have done more of, looking back, the journey you have walked with your children? Is there kuna kitu unasikianga, I could have done more of this?
That one is always there because there is something you missed. Maybe like my second born. She was for low. And in fact, I walked to several universities. I got those leaflets. At the end of the day, she was selected to Moi University and a parallel degree. But she did not go there.
Oh, okay. So that was
that is something you always feel.
If you could go back
that one
in
I
time.
missed. That one I missed. I wish I could have done this and that. And now she could be.
She could have pursued her dream career.
Yes. But at the end of the day, you tell God thank you because at least she moved it to something else, and she's okay.
Yeah, we call them mom guilt. You know, you always feel guilty about something. There's always that. Even myself, when maybe I've been working the whole day and I've not been able to see my children, I'm like, wow, I feel so. I'm not spending more time with them as I am.
But at your age, if you are feeling that, it is good because now something is telling you to go near, to be near, to be near, to be near. There is somebody else who has that urge. But she says, what can I do? After all, they are going to stay alone. And I do the work. Because if I fail to do so, what are they going to eat? Wow. But if there is that urge which is telling you that, and you are creating that time, that atmosphere is good.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And I think with motherhood, it's all about balancing.
It is about
motherhood is all about
and accepting
the full responsibility.
Even when it is bad, you just accept.
Wow. And then now it reaches a point now they are all developed wings. They are flying. You know, they are independent.
Kabisa.
So the time you have with them, I think it should be treasured.
Kabisa.
That time that, you know, the 19 or 20 years that God has given you to stay with them in the house.
You tell God thank you.
That time should be treasured.
Yes.
Because there is a time that they'll just be out there, independent men and women.
Yes.
Wow. That was so powerful. Thank you so much, Mom. We have really enjoyed. And I'm sure even my viewer have enjoyed this chat with Mom. That's my mother-in-law, for those who are wondering. And you know, not everybody has a chance to sit with her mother-in-law and, you know, just have this chat. I really appreciate it. It's such a privilege. Thank you so much, my viewers, for watching. And for those who have subscribed, thank you. I can't thank you enough. You are the reason why I sit with these mothers just talking and making sure that you have been inspired. Please continue subscribing, share this video, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any video that we upload. Until we meet again, thank you. And I want to appreciate my camera person, my director. God bless you so much. Thank you so much.